Well, you guys know how the game is played, so you give a suggestion, and then I make mirth out of it. What do we got?
Swingers. AirPods.
Swingers. Well, I heard swingers first. I'm going to try to keep it real, right? Swingers was the first one. I like the notion of swinging, but I don't think I could pull it off because I don't think my dick is big enough. And I would have to measure the other guy's dick before we began swinging because I wouldn't want to be walking into the bedroom with my chapstick poking out of my shorts. And speaking of swinging, this guy swinging his cock around and like knocks a table lamp over. And then I end up just being cuckolded and masturbating in the corner and crying while my woman is being plowed by this guy with this 9-inch hog. Well, maybe I've thought about it too much. But as long as we're in deep, I do have a competition for dick size that I would like to launch. And it's not length, because everyone goes like, well, you got the length, but I got the girth. And by the way, guys, don't ever say this in front of the chick. It's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean. All right, small cock. Don't ever say that. But the deal is we try to figure out how big a dick is, and it's like length, and it's like girth, but we can't really factor it out. How about if we just did this? The water displacement test. It was just a graduated cylinder of water. Every dude in America on his 18th birthday would be lowered down on a sheet of plywood, and it's how much water you displaced. We would know who had the biggest cock in the land, right? And we would go all the way down. Number one would get a fucking windbreaker that looked like Evel Knievel's jumpsuit. And you could wear that shit around with the big number one in rainbow tape for the entire year. Because you would be the guy with the biggest dick in the land. And by the way, if you're number 157th million, you'd have to wear that windbreaker too. It'd be one full month of you wearing the windbreaker with your cock ranking, and every year on Oprah, we'd unveil the new winner. Because there's a lot of 17-year-olds turning 18 with huge hocks. Tell me if this is a weird dick impulse. I walked into my son's room last night. He's 15. He was in the shower, and I kind of wanted to see if he had a big dick. Is that unnatural? I'm not going to do 10 minutes on dick size, but just one more thought. Does anybody here have a son that's like 3, 4, 5 years of age? Dude, you do? How old's your son? 3.5, perfect age. All right, dig this math. Every time when I was like in high school, I'd sit around with my buddies and they'd go, my dick is so small, but my dad has such a fucking huge dick. How'd my dad get such a huge dick and I got a small dick? And I would go, same here. My dad's got a huge hog and I got this little fucking chapstick between. The next one I'd go, mine too. And then I realized we all saw our dad's dick once when we were 5. And when you're fucking staring eye to eye, you think your dad has a huge hog, but he doesn't have a huge hog. He has a regular hog. You have a minus hog, and you'll never see it again. So what I'm saying, and I know this doesn't sound healthy, but your son's the right age. 3.5, 4, 5. You just come out of the shower one day, put a little glycerin on it, just work into what I call leather phase, just get a little blood going, and then just sort of walk out with the towel over your head and just sort of swing it around. Your son will get a shot of it. You go, oh man, and you pull the towel over it. You never show him your medium-sized cock ever again, and for the fucking rest of his life, he tells everyone, my dad has a huge hog. Thank you. Any non-dick, some balls, scrotum, taint, what do we got? Mushrooms? Is that your? Mushrooms. All right, should we talk about the omelet variety or the magic mushroom? All right, there's a lot of microdosing going on, which I don't really understand. That's why I like booze. There's no microdosing with booze. What'd you drink today? A thimble of vodka. Feel awesome. No, there's only booze. There's none of this pussy-ass micro-dosing. I took mushrooms once. I'll tell you the good thing about mushrooms. Mushrooms, now the whole thing about society, we are essentially in a cult and we can't pay attention to everything we see, otherwise we'd go insane. Think about it. Like, you get up every day, there's fucking war going on in Ukraine, there's atrocities, there's homelessness, there's every sick imaginable thing there is on the planet. You just kind of tune out. You're fucking thinking about the Dodgers or something stupid like that while the society's crumbling around you. When you get high on mushrooms, as I did for the first time when I was 19, you immediately cease to be a member of the human race, and now you're just part of the fucking mushroom race. And it's like somebody just dropped you on the planet to observe humanity, and you've never seen it before. And I was high as a kite, and I turned on the TV. True story. It was a commercial for a Lee press-on nail commercial. Remember those? The woman couldn't leave the house because she broke her fucking fingernail. By the way, if any chick ever did that to me, I'd be like, saddle up, cunt. We're going out. Don't pick any scabs. We're fucking eating. I'm ready. But she's like, oh, why tonight? I can't leave because I broke my nail. And then later on, she fixed it with this weird plastic red press-on pointy nail. And she was doing it. And I was watching this high as a fucking kite on mushrooms. And I was like, the females on this planet attempt to attract the males on this planet by sticking bloody red claws to the ends of their fucking fingertips. And I was like, freak out. And the very next commercial was for a Monster Truck Jam. And I was like, and you know what else these humans enjoy? Big trucks smashing the shit out of little defenseless cars. They cheer and they applaud that. And I thought it was the freakiest thing ever. And then I rode my motorcycle back to my apartment high on fucking shrooms. Shrooms, to me, are kind of like fish and chips. Whenever I eat fish and chips, I go, fuck, this is so good. I'm going to eat this every week. And then 4 years goes by, and I have my next fucking plate of fish and chips. I do the same thing with mushrooms. I go, this is the fucking best high ever, every day. And then 7 years goes by. By the way, we don't need to know that they're grown in cow shit, do we? Isn't that where they find them? Isn't everything grown in cow shit? What is manure, after all? Cow boogers? You know, it is funny. If there was a manure that was made of cow boogers, we would all be gross. We'd be grossed out completely. But cow shit? No problem. All right, let's do one more. Let's see.
Dinosaur sex.
Dinosaur sex. Is that from this guy here? This thing in the front row. This humanoid with a beard and frames from a cop from a 1970s TV show. Dinosaur sex. All right, I'll give it a try. It's funny. I've watched the shit out of every Jurassic Park, but I never saw that part, right? And I guess the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park basically got the clue that they didn't have to bust a nut anymore. The old guy could just go get their DNA out of the amber, right, and make it in the lab. But I was thinking about Jurassic Park and dinosaur and DNA shit earlier today. I'll tell you why. Because I was thinking about Kim Kardashian wearing Marilyn Monroe's gown, the same one she wore when she did the Kennedy. Remember the John Kennedy? Happy birthday, Mr. President. So that one gown now has Marilyn Monroe's DNA on it and Kim Kardashian's DNA on it. And we could have a Jurassic Park where some horny scientist made a super breed of horse. Like 25 years in the future, and they create the ultimate dick-sucking whore. They will do anything for money. They have an ass that never fucking quits, and they can't sing for shit, but they'll start a cosmetic and Spanx line that'll make you billions of dollars. Jurassic whore. Thank you. Powerful. You know what I said when who was I saying? Oh, Kim Kardashian. She showed up in Marilyn Monroe's, John Kennedy dress. Hillary Clinton was there too. She should have showed up in Monica Lewinsky's dress. That would have been awesome. And then we could have grabbed her DNA and mixed it in with the other two super whores. All right, should we bring Jeremiah back up here?